quick story about me. I'm originally from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, right? I was born and raised in Kinshasa, underdeveloped country, small little town. I came to America with aspirations, just like anyone, for a better life. And Just through my hard work, I was able to discover that, hey, you know what? They tell us to go to school, get all these degrees. I have a master's degree in the entertainment business with a focus in management, and I also have a bachelor's degree in business administration with a focus in management. So this is not to brag on me, but it's to let you know that, hey, you know what? We all come in this world with goals and dreams, but it's all about applying, making few little steps here and there to accomplish some of those goals. Like in my case, I knew that corporate America was not for me, so I had to come up with a game plan. But one of my biggest struggle was nobody has ever taught me anything about credit, right? Nobody has ever taught me anything about credit, none in school, nowhere. So when I heard the word credit, I took time and invested into a mentorship program. I go ahead and shout them out. The mentorship program is with Marcus, the Recession Proof family. I'm a product of the Recession Proof family. I took action, invested in myself, and now I feel, not necessarily as an expert because we learn every day, but I feel like me investing in this course and in this mentorship allowed me to open up my business. I took action immediately after the mentorship. My mentorship ended in September, and then on October 15th, I've pretty much applied everything I've learned. So same thing with this book. If you follow every single page carefully, you read on it carefully, you can apply exactly what I have in the book to see results. Now, for those of you guys that don't like to read all these long books and everything, this book doesn't even have 30 pages. It doesn't even have 30 pages, and you can really read over it over and over and over. If the first time everything goes past your head, you can always go back and read on it some more. So I'm saying this to say what? This video is to motivate you so you understand that, hey, you know what? Everything is connected, and the connection with credit is imperative, right? We move around. Credit runs everything, pretty much runs everything, right? You can tell yourself, oh, well, I got so much million, I got all these millions, I got cash, but you're gonna spend more. Everything will be so expensive if you don't understand how to OPM, how to use OPM or other people's money. If you don't understand how to leverage off of other people's money, you basically sitting here spending your money. Everything will be expensive, and if you got bad credit, God forbid, guess what happens? Your interest rate will be higher. You will be declined for simple things like utility bills, or to try to get a utility account. You will be declined for the basic stuff in life, right? Like an apartment, sometimes even a good job will not hire you with bad credit. So please take this as a wake-up call. If you're on the fence, just sitting around, not sure whether you should join a la carte credit rehab or not, this is an opportunity for you to really do a soul searching and talk to your families, member, wife, husband, whoever, and hit me up at alacartecreditrehab.com. We're here to help you guys, right? We're here to help you guys. And for the month of April, for $799, what I'm doing is cleaning up everything off your credit, and I will add 3 primaries for a total value of $25,000 to help you accrue your credit score. Okay, let me repeat that. For the month of April, the special is you pay $799. We will clean up everything off your credit, whether it is collections, child support, name it, right? Student loan. We wipe everything. We give you a second chance in life, right? So from that point on, after we wipe everything out, we will go ahead and add $25,000 worth of credit line, but those will not be revolving credit. Let me just be clear. Those will just be line of credit that get reported on all credit bureaus, whether it's TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian. They will all be reported, so it reflects well when you go see a lender. That way you can, you're fundable. All right, you're credible and fundable. So that's my motto here. All right, we make life easier, and the motto "Make life easier" for a la carte credit rehab. It's simply that. Right? With good credit, you have access to so much more when you spend your cash, you're not really helping yourself because it's expendable. It just goes away. It's a one-way street. But when you have credit, you do get good credit so you don't touch your cash. That's how it works, right? Leverage off your credit, my friends. Understand that it's time. If you're on the fence, you don't know whether you don't want to pay me that money, whether you feel like, well, you know, paying the credit repair company is a little too high there, it's too expensive. Okay, well, get the book. Get the book. It's $100, right? Get the book, and you gain like over $20,000 worth of knowledge in less than 30 pages, right? So pretty much you get the book, you fix your own credit, and then you get the second book. It teaches you what to do with the credit after it has been fixed, right? So you really just, you're winning twice. That's why the website is called 90 Days Credit Repair Challenge.com. Okay, so thank you again for your time. I appreciate every single one of y'all for investing in me. Man, I couldn't have been more grateful. Again, I'm humbled by everything. I know some of you guys that know me personally, you know, they can tell you that all my life I've always wanted to be successful. I've always wanted to create something that I can leave behind, a legacy for my children, a legacy for myself and my family. That has always been the number one goal in anything I do. So I know you feel the same way, men, women, husband, wives. You know, for instance, if you're on the fence about making a decision, taking the step to fixing your own credit because your partner feels like, you know what, they're so expensive, I heard they're scams anyways. Okay, take action. Fix your credit, and then you will see that he will start following, or she will start following. People only respect you when you're successful. When you become successful, then you got people's ears. That's how it works. Get the success, and then you got people's ears. Like I've had conversation about credit with some of my friends, like years and years ago, right? And then now that they're seeing a few things moving and shaking on my end, so they remind you, oh, remember that conversation we had? Wow, you were right. Now I will go ahead and explore the credit repair thing. I'll go ahead and explore improving my credit because I couldn't get this. I couldn't do that. But guess what? Same. I was that same guy. I was procrastinating. I was the same guy that was like, I don't need, as long as I got cash, I don't need credit. But guess what? That's the biggest mistake I've made, and I'm still paying for it today. Right? I'm still paying for it today, just to be completely honest with you guys. Right? I went to school, like they say, go to school, get a degree and everything. I got a degree, but what it didn't tell me is, hey, you're going to end up in debt. Right? $150,000 later after a bachelor's and a master's, you're starting to see things a little differently when you have to pay those guys back. When you got those guys, meaning the U.S. Department of Education and whichever private bank or lender that you went through that helped you get educated. Yes, I know what you're saying. If you would have went to the Army or the Navy, it would have been free, or the corporate sector, they could have paid for you, coulda, shoulda. It's too late. I'm stuck with debt, and that's why that's what motivated me to get into the credit industry, so that I can find out what are my rights. What are my rights? Right? So in this book, you can find that. In this book, you understand how you can basically get to where you're in control of your financial life, right? You're in control for once. For once, I felt empowered, right? No bank will tell me, no, you can't get this, or no lender can tell me, no, you couldn't get that. And I get to purchase what I want. I don't settle because of my credit. Okay, guys? So I know I'm rambling. I get excited when talking about credit. But again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I couldn't thank you enough for purchasing this book. And just understand that the second book is just as equally important. So it's like yin and yang. You can't get one without the other. It will mean the world to me if you can support me. And I couldn't have been able to grow the business without your help. Okay? So again, thank you so much. And I am out of here. Peace.